up, Dad?
Just surviving, man. Maintaining.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Just wins out of the sail. Big
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. But
you know what helps with that? A little flying fish Abbey double.
ooh, girl. Yeah, I've got a Castle Island American lager.
Dope.
Yep. Looking to forget some feelings for a minute.
So this is one of my favorite beers, this flying fish Abbey double. So
Okay.
I've gotten real into like variety packs because I can't just like one thing. So
Yeah.
it came in a variety pack. It's great, dude. It's 7.2%. Makes the hurt a little less, which is good.
Yeah, man. Amen.
Yeah.
Variety packs are big these days, man. Everything's in a variety pack.
Well, it's awesome. It's like there's so many different kinds of beer. And, you know, if I can, so for our listeners out there, I'm not an IPA guy. Can't do it. But if it's in a variety pack, it's all the same after the second or the third one anyway. So then I can
work through them.
Yeah. When taste buds settle down a little bit, I can definitely get with an IPA. But when you get the variety packs, like I bought so Goose Island had a 30-pack variety pack. Yeah, I think there was like, I don't know, 6 different kinds of beers. You got 5 each, which is dope.
All right.
And yeah, there were some IPAs in there, but those are like, you know, after 10:30, the IPAs hit a little differently in the Hoffman household.
Yeah. Forget about that soap.
Yeah. Just so bitter. Oh God. Just so many hops. Just calm down.
I hear they recently added more hops to it.
How was your week, big guy?
It was good. It was good. The whole week was good. We did a lot of weather was nice, man. It was nice we got her out.
Yeah.
Did some walking. Threw her in the stroller. Took her for a nice walk a couple days this week.
It's awesome.
I did feel bad. First big walk of the season for her. Had her bundled up. You know, we were in the morning. Day got up to like 70, which was wild.
Yeah,
but morning it was still like low 60s. So threw a hat on her. Got halfway through the walk, warming up a little bit. Sun's beaming down on us. She's fussing with her hat. I'm like, all right, we're gonna live dangerously. We're gonna lose the hat. Pull the hat off. She's having a good time. We're walking. She looks back up and smiling at me the whole time. Looks back up another time, smiling. I look down, like, what is? Like a bug on your. And I go to look in, and it looked like there was a bug on her head. I go to wipe it off. Poor kid got tagged by a bird. First walk to it wasn't a lot. About the size of a dime, coiled up right on the top of her head. She was none the wiser. She's looking at me, smiling.
Oh,
and I was
man.
like, "What is? Oh no!" So, I was like, "Well, I guess that's good luck." But
those Boston birds hit different, bro.
Yeah, just got her. So yeah, had a little hand sanitizer in the stroller, got her cleaned up pretty quick. But man, what a metaphor!
Yeah, that's bad. I mean, did you go buy her first lottery ticket after
that? Yeah, they wouldn't sell it to her.
That's funny. Yeah, dude, it was super nice out this week. I know EJ and Adelaide went to the park, I want to say 2 days in a row. So we have this by the zoo. It's actually pretty sick. So there's a lake, and there's like, I think it's 1.9 miles around the lake. This is right by the zoo that we went to.
Yeah.
So if you remember the giraffe enclosure, not an enclosure, actually the exact opposite, the giraffe pasture, there's like a see-through to this lake. So then you can walk around the lake and you can see the giraffes.
Oh, that's cool.
For no money. Yeah, so it's double duty. So it's, 3 minutes from the house, and they went and they walked around the lake. It was pretty tight. We tried to go today, but she was wake windows are a beast.
Yeah.
Trying to spread the sleep out and feed her when she gets up, and then it's like you only want her to be awake for 2 hours, but you need the half an hour buffer at the end, and she takes 45 minutes to eat in the beginning, so you got like 19 seconds to hang out and chill, and then it's rinse repeat just on the cycle. So I think we took like an 8-minute walk today. It's all I could fit in.
Yeah, man, it's like yard time.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was fun. She's so we tried actual food for the first time.
How'd it go? What was it?
She doesn't like foie gras.
Terrine or pan-seared?
Just pan-seared, man. A lot of Chambord.
All right. I like it.
No, we got green beans, fresh green beans. And then we got this thing. This will be my product of the week at some point. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know a lot about it. So I'm going to quickly describe it for you. So it is, it looks like a food processor. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. So it looks like a food processor, and it's got one side that's a blender, and then one side that's a steamer. So I don't know chicken or the egg, but these two things take raw vegetables and produce baby food, which is pretty cool. So they're just like together. Yeah, it's pretty dope. So she was chowing down, like taking the spoon, putting it in her mouth, and then like every other one, she let it come back out.
No kidding though. She was doing the spoon herself?
Oh yeah. Yeah. She was like coming at EJ's hand as she was coming in to feed her. She was coming at her hand, and then she ripped the spoon out of her hand and shoved it in her mouth.
This milk tastes weird.
Yeah, this milk's
I like
chunky. Yeah, it's dry. What the hell happened? So yes, that's pretty cool. Big milestone.
Dude, that's huge.
We were doing the cereal and stuff, but it was just like, I don't know. I wouldn't like to eat that. It's kind of bland.
Yeah, that went over like a lead balloon for us. That was we tried it like a couple times. She's like, "This is just gross, grainy milk," and I'm not into it.
It tastes the same, and I have to chew it.
Yeah, I think we did mashed banana was our first.
Yeah,
and she was like, "This is now we're talking." Was this so difficult to get to?
Speak my language.
Yeah, and she's been a big fan of Abimas ever since, as she would call them.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I call them that too.
Yeah, okay. I think that's the Latin term. Yeah. Abima largest.
Yo, so we figured out how to get consistent giggles.
Yes.
And they are infectious, to say the least. So Adelaide, what's 13? So she's 5 months old 2 days ago. So she, for our listeners who are friends with me on Facebook and Instagram, we got her this bunny when she was a baby. And then it was like the month bunny. So you take a picture next to the bunny. So she hit a growth spurt the last month because that bunny used to be bigger than her. Not the case anymore.
Not so much.
So she is, I'm going to say 140 pounds right now. Just solid. So she's fun to like throw up like a pizza pretty much. You can spin her around and stuff. And she digs that. And then she'll like giggle real hard at the top. And it's just the best. And then she giggles when she has a changing table too. If you tickle her, she'll giggle. We got her giggle for like 7 minutes straight the other night. There's so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like
dude, giggles are the best. Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't an accident. Like we made it happen, and it was worth it. It was a lot of fun.
Well, it's not like they have to worry, especially with the tickles. They don't care, man. They're gonna pee their pants anyway.
Preach.
I'll tickle Fiona for like a good minute, and I'll stop because I think if I was being tickled for this long, I would be irritated.
Yeah,
don't judge my outward emotions as how I'm really feeling. I'm laughing, not on the inside.
Yeah.
But man, I will tickle her and I'll stop, and she will literally grab my hand and put it back on like her collar or like her like thigh or whatever I was tickling her, and she's like, "No, funny man, keep it going."
You gotta watch out for that.
Just loves a good tickle.
Yeah, tickling's the best. I'm a big tickle fan because they can't really do much about it.
No.
So, and they don't at this age they don't know that they don't like it.
Yeah.
EJ, on the other hand, I've been threatened. So somewhere between Adelaide's age and EJ's age, it goes wrong. So I'm starting to hone in on that, but not good, not good.
Yeah. It's fun and exploring the boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fun till it's not.
Yeah.
It's different dads out there. It's fun. It's fun till it's not, and that really goes into a lot of the dad things. Everybody's having fun until they're not having fun.
Yeah.
It's a fine line.
Yeah, because it's in our DNA to play a little rougher, you know.
Habitual line steppers.
Yeah, it's just something in our DNA that we got to do.
Yeah, you just have to.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of dancing, doing a lot of spinning. She's finally like, we'll just dance on her own when like music comes on, but I'll get her hands and we'll go back and forth and I'll start tossing her in the air, and eventually like I can see the look in her face. She's like, not into this anymore. I'm trying to spin her and she's like, I'm gonna fall down.
Yeah, like, you good, man? It's
yeah. It's like
no
when you see someone who's had like way too much to drink at the bar and they're there and they're like trying to like hold on and not throw up. But like,
me in 20 minutes. This is number 2.
Like, they're clearly not enjoying themselves anymore.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, what else? Wow. This week sucked with work. I was so busy. I didn't get to we didn't really get to hang out that much.
No.
And it's like everything that happened was like nothing. So we got the giggles, which was huge. 5 months was pretty big. And then I don't know, like, it's just more fun to hang out there every day. She's like a little more sturdy. She she got like 22 minutes of tummy time the other day. So she doubled her record from the day before. She hit like 11 minutes, and then we were looking at each other, like, oh my god, it's in 22 minutes. She was just like,
ah. Yeah, eventually there isn't tummy time. There's just time. Yeah. She'll spend more time on her stomach than on her back.
Yeah. Oh, so we did get a full throw up before of food, which was nice, and nobody was around to see it. So she was on her tummy after she ate, which is the craziest thing because, like, I wouldn't want to be on my tummy after I ate, but all the books and podcasts and stuff tell you to do that. So, So, you know, we can count the number of times she's had real food on 2 hands. So this was one of those times. Put her on her tummy, and she's killing it. You know, she's got, I don't know, 430 toys around her, you know, just a wall of toys. And then she starts freaking out. So I go over and I go to turn her over, and I hit her, the mat kind of sticks to her face as I'm pulling her up. And I was like, oh no.
Oh, that's wrong.
Everywhere. Yeah, it was just milk and green beans. Just like, oh, I would throw that up too. It's just, it's like green bean casserole without all the good stuff. It's so bad. Yeah, so that was, she threw up in her own hair. That was nice.
Oh, never good. So now you guys are on the opposite side of the real food diapers too, though. Which is,
yeah.
Have you noticed a big change yet, or no?
She had a bulky poo this morning. Had some definite weight to it, and it was a little stickier. Which is, it's so gross that I know that. But yeah, I mean, she has some pretty girthy smells. Just strong. Not room clearing, but it's definitely not pleasant to be around for such a little baby. So I would say smell per pound, she's up there. Yeah, it's not good. It's not going to get any better.
Speaking of pooping, I mean, I imagine a lot of parents who are listening to our podcast are certainly not shy of the old bowel movement.
Yeah.
But we made the decision she's still doing her poop protests at daycare, which is just tremendous. We had 2 days this week, 2 days that she pooped within a half an hour of being home. Half hour. I was like, all right, we got to talk. So if you're holding it at school, I think it's time we look into, taking this relationship to the next level.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna
let's sew it shut.
Yeah. So this morning, for whatever godforsaken reason, she decided to wake up at I think it was 5:45, maybe 6 on the dot.
Did she make coffee at least?
It was awful. It's grains in the pot. It was just terrible. What a dummy. No, so I got her. I brought her. Occasionally she gets up early. I'll try and bring her into our bed and see if we can get her to zonk back out. And I got her to chill for like 15 minutes, just enough for me to fall asleep for a second, and then she woke back up. So I was like, all right, it's the weekend. Let's go try and tackle. Let's go get a coffee. Go maybe pick up breakfast. And while we were out, it's like, you know what? Doing it. Potty seat. Put a little mask on. Threw her in the stroller. Went to Target. Got her the potty seat. And that's our next big project to start working on. And frankly, wow. I'm terrified.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Sarah and I talked about it. It's like, well, maybe we'll start doing it, when she's 2. She's turning 2 this month.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, maybe we'll get her a fun potty seat for her birthday. It's like, man, that's a bum-ass birthday gift. All right,
what a banger.
Quarter of the jar. But, yeah, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to take the ceremony out of it. I'm just going to go get it. And so we've been just having her sit on it, in pants and stuff, not giving it, not trying out the diaper-free life yet, but she likes sitting on things, especially little chairs. So this is right up her alley. But yeah, man, this is this month big turning the car seat around this month, forward facing.
Come on.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I feel like next thing is doing a driving exam, and
you're gonna be
asking for the keys.
Moving her into a dorm in like no time.
Yeah, dude, I hate it.
That's bananas. So 2 the car seat turns around?
Yeah, it was, at least, I don't know if it's a federal thing or a state thing, but I know for a while it was like height and weight, which to me makes more sense than age.
Sure does.
But they bumped it out. Maybe it's still it's still a minimum age of 2 and then a weight thing now, but
yeah,
she's somewhere in the range of gigantic. So oh, dude, so I saw on Facebook Marketplace just popped up on, or no, it was on we have like a local Facebook group that people say like it just give things away. They're like, I don't want to throw
buy
this away.
Nothing.
Yep. And someone had a pair of winter boots that had like Elsa from Frozen on them. They were size 7. And
they didn't have any men's 13.
So that happens to be the size that Fiona wears. And I was like, it's March. I don't need winter boots. I'll let somebody else get them who needs them.
Yeah.
But then I read the comment and they said, would anybody be interested in these? My 3-year-old just sized out of them. And I was like, 3-year-old? I'm sorry. My 1-year-old wouldn't get enough life out of those. And man, I envy the slower growth, because man, everything is just, we store clothes that she never wore. Although I think it's starting to slow down finally. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but obviously she can't grow 10% a month for the rest of her life, because that's some pituitary gland issue or some.
Yeah. That's not going to be good. Look at the giraffe. That's what happened to them.
Just neck.
A stretched jaguar. It's not good.
But yeah, man, crazy stuff. Big month this month.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely not gearing up for anything like that, so that's cool. But I did want to. So my dad product of the week, I think, is going to be a multi-week feature. Um, so so my dad product of the week is in vitro fertilization.
Hey, definitely a topic we should be talking about. I love it.
Big time. So EJ, my wife and I, we did IVF, and it worked. So we have a cute little baby, and it took a while, and there's a bunch of steps. So I think, maybe we'll talk about it a couple times, because it was like a really long process, but I couldn't really find any information about it of like real information like this. So I wish that I would have had something like this to understand it more kind of before we ventured into this long and expensive process. So yeah, I mean, it was crazy. It was I didn't really have to do anything. Like EJ did all the work. So it's difficult for the women, really, really difficult on their bodies and stuff, but worked. I mean, thankfully she was our first shot, and so it worked. So with the IVF, I'm going to breeze through the steps so we can kind of go I'll just kind of give an overview. So if there's, wannabe dads out there and you're trying and it's not working for a couple months, or, I think it was like over a year, I want to say, just wasn't happening. Went to the doctor, found out some stuff that IVF would be like the right way to go. It's safe, wildly expensive, but safe, and safe is the most important part. So really what you're doing, you're like tricking the body into producing all these, or the woman is tricking her body and producing all these eggs and stuff. So like you take these drugs, she produces a lot of eggs, so you get like a whole bunch of eggs. They take the eggs out, they test the eggs, so everything's like super scientific. They test the eggs, then they fertilize the eggs, and then they test the eggs again, see which ones are the best, and then they take the best one, they put it in, and then it cuts like 10 days off of the process of like a natural way, which is pretty bananas. But like it really stopped, all like the extra stuff kind of stopped there. So we'll talk about it more, but I was thinking about it because it's like I was so nervous and stuff like when we were doing it, because I don't really know like a lot about it.
Right.
But it works.
Yeah. So you said you went to the doctor, and obviously you said that it was hard to find information about all that stuff. What was it, just like your normal doctor? What kind of doctor did you see that, like, was this someone that you had gone to before, or?
Oh no, we went to I think it was a fertility clinic.
Okay.
Because we were trying for, I think it was like 18 months. It was definitely longer than a year. And it's just like nothing was happening. So we're like, let's screw it. Like, let's go see if somebody's a problem and how we can fix that problem. So yeah, it was a fertility doctor. So they did a scan of EJ, they did a scan of me, and they were just like, it might not happen. So let's just do this.
Right. Yeah. And I think it's good to remove that kind of like stipulation. And even if maybe you go in and they say, hey, things look like they're okay, maybe you've just been missing the timing, or maybe here are your options and hear what you can do. And like you said, the IVF they said was a good option for you guys, and clearly it was.
Sure. Yeah, it definitely was. But yeah, so like for any dads out there, any wannabe dads, it's not bad. It's pretty easy for you. You have to get comfortable with needles because you have to shoot your wife in the butt with needles, like you're dating a male bodybuilder, every night in like a 15-minute window for 5 months, maybe. It's all these like hormones and stuff, and it kind of changes as like where you are in the process. But that was like the hardest part. I mean, you get to have the world's weirdest doctor's appointment. Where you go in the room with the magazines from the 80s. So that was kind of fun. But I mean, that was like That was the most difficult part. But
Yeah, it's really hard to have that conversation with the wife about what they're going through. It's like, hey man, I had to
So it's funny. I was talking to my dad, and like right before the doctor's appointment, I was like, I'm gonna go in with 2 casts on my arm, like a cast on each arm. Be like, well, I'm here. Gonna need a little help. So thankfully, I didn't do that, so we were allowed back, which was nice. But yeah, so just we'll definitely talk about it later. It was kind of a lot of stuff to talk about. But if you're thinking of IVF, if you're, trying and it's not working, it's kind of the process, kind of scary. It's super scientific, definitely expensive. But at the end of the day, like it was like it never happened. So Adelaide's good. She's got a lot of hair. Maybe that's a side effect, but
yeah,
she's
those
great. So it was
that,
all
that,
worth
that 10-day head start. Just
it. That's it, man. Fuzzball.
Fluffy.
Yeah. So what do you got? What do you got for your product of the week, Drew?
Oh man. We've been doing our bedtime stories with Fiona pretty much since she was real little, but every night we always put on the same playlist for her. And it helps to be we use an Amazon Echo. And I know there's a version from every other Google Assistant and everything like that, but
yeah,
we love it. We have her set up with I get tired of my Spotify playlist getting totally jacked up by lullabies. It's my like weekly customized playlist for like 2/3 lullabies and Rathy. So we switched. We had I have a family account, so I created an account for her. That is what that is linked to. But yeah, man, it's just great to be able to throw on some lullabies, or even while we're in there getting her changed, to ask what the weather is. Just kind of find out about things in the day when we're going, and or just like I said before, she's into music and dancing. So when I get her dressed in the morning, we'll listen to anything from a hot dog song from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse to a little Good Morning by Kanye West. Just getting fired up for the day. That would be, man, that's a pretty invaluable piece of nursery equipment for us at this point. There's a couple things that we use here and there, but man, we use that thing every night. And so I would highly recommend. I mean, obviously there's the reservation of having a to wiretapping your baby's nursery, but man, she ain't hiding nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, everything's above board with the baby. Yeah. So we do the same thing, and if anybody's seen the movie Zoolander, so kids are just like that. So you can program kids pretty much with specific music playlists. We got a nap time playlist, we got a bedtime playlist, we got a Andrew's Spicy Mommy Hot Tamale playlist.
That's right, man. That's a banger.
Our favorite wake up and or dance playlist. And she knows like what the deal is. And then like some of the lights in the room, we have like Wi-Fi bulbs, so we can tell Alexa to turn it on or turn it off, which is pretty cool. We can like schedule for times of the day, and then there's like a walkie-talkie with Alexa. So if you have an Alexa in this room, and I'll find out what it is, and she's blanking right now because I'm saying her name, but if you have one in this room, you can like talk into it like a walkie-talkie.
You can drop in.
Yeah,
drop in on a room.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, which is sick. So like if EJ sees me on the camera doing something wrong, she doesn't have to come downstairs so I can hear about it. She can just do it virtually, which is nice.
You can also do it if you have the Alexa app on your phone. You can drop into a room even if you're not home. So I know if like they're running around,
that's pretty dope.
I can drop in on the kitchen, which is dirty because she doesn't have to answer it. So I'm like, hey, you. I've definitely scared the hell out of her a number of times. Like, hey, I needed a quick answer. I know you were in there. Do we need this from the grocery store? And she'll call me a creep and say yes or no.
Great. Yeah. God damn it, Andrew. It's a great piece of technology, though.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend for a baby's room.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my dad pro tip of the week. So this one's coming back around again. I don't know what week I had it. You got to slide the new diaper under the old diaper. I got peed on again today, and EJ got pooped on this morning, and thankfully hands are washable. Changing tables might not be as washable, so you can catch a lot of mess with your hands. It's nasty. You signed up for it. But you can save the integrity of the table simply with a diaper. You just new diaper underneath the old diaper. If something were to happen, it's 2 diapers instead of one you got to throw out.
Yeah, absolutely. And the second you think that you're good and you can make it quick enough, you blew it.
Yeah,
that's when it's going to happen.
Yeah, you're Poland in 1939. Like, it's just not going to end good. So, yeah, and this is going to be a consistent theme throughout this podcast as things happen, because whenever fresh air hits her private areas, it's time for them to go. So that's not too fun. It's so yeah, just you put her on the changing table. I'm gonna explain it again because it's really this important. You put her on the changing table, you scooch her little butt in the air, you slide the new diaper underneath the old diaper, just to fit directly underneath it. Then you open the chaos, you pull it down, she throws her little legs up, which is getting rather annoying because she usually catches the diaper in her legs and you gotta fight her out of it. But you wipe and then you close up the old diaper, right? And then you got a fresh new diaper right there. The pad doesn't get wet, the change table doesn't get soiled, the wife doesn't yell at you. I mean, just all these really positive things happen.
I'm almost 2 years in on diaper changes now, and I'm having solid regrets of how we're describing this. Now we're going to have never having played NASCAR pit crew sound effects while doing a diaper change. As she goes off. Yeah, that's gonna have to change tomorrow.
Maybe you guys are getting out of diaper changes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta do it. I gotta start tomorrow. I gotta strike while the iron's hot because I'm running out of windows.
Put an Alexa in the bathroom and drop in and make those sounds. See that? Full circle.
It'll be great if I knew that when Sarah's in there. It's a quick way to get an argument started.
So dangerous.
The fact that there's no answer for it. It's just drop in, sure thing. Here you go. You're there. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of with the that virus that's been going around. I'm doing a lot of just hopping in the car and going for adventures. Just the weather's been bad up until this past week. It was nice, but we've had the winter
this week. It's supposed to snow on Wednesday.
I just when she's home and things are getting a little crazy, man, I just throw her in the car. We go,
safe bet.
More times than not. We don't even get out of the car, but she digs it. She's just looking out the window. She's having a good time. Gives Mama a second to catch her breath and live her life for a minute, and
or like a shower or something.
Yeah, yeah, right. Total selfish acts.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, the car time's huge. Because if they sleep, great. If they don't, also great. Because babies' brains need to see different stuff when you drive. I wouldn't recommend highway driving, but definitely around town driving.
Oh yeah, no, we do a lot of drive through the woods, different neighborhoods, do some exploring,
see trees.
Yeah, and I just call out a lot of, hey, what do you see? What is that? And she's just identifying stuff now: trees, dog, you know, IBM headquarters. It's not even like upstate New York. But she's so I called her a little liar when she said that. But no, she's
You got to keep it real, man.
She's at a cool stage now where she is loving to figure stuff out, and it's awesome. She's working on her alphabet, she's working on her numbers. She's just always smiling and loving learning stuff. So I try to just, it's tough with us being home so much that just trying to get her to experience and see as much as we can given the circumstances.
Yeah. It's almost over.
Yeah, and we're getting there, almost there.
Yeah, I think we got a couple months left. That's it.
Yeah.
Happy Pandiversary, by the way. Today's the 13th. So,
that's right. That is
New York City was shut down.
Yeah.
This time last year.
I was talking with my my sister yesterday, just trying to figure out, it's like, why is it the 13th? Why was it because it was different for different people, but I'm pretty sure that was when schools got shut down, which essentially shut work down, because it was like, well, my kids home. I can't not be home with them. So
I think I don't know when college basketball that went first, or the NBA. It was like that was like the first big, like, oh my God, like this is real. So I don't know if it was the 11th or the 13th, but I remember the 13th because EJ's birthday is the 17th. It was like Monday or Tuesday, and I remember I had to go out and get cake mix to make her a cake, and I was like petrified to go outside.
There's going to be like a 28 days later scene, just horde
just
coming around the corner.
But I think because I was home that weekend, so it must have been like the 12th and 13th, and then I remember Broadway shut down on like that Friday or that Thursday, and they shut down for I don't know a month or two, and then everything kind of like spiraled after that.
Yeah, and here we are.
12 months, man. 12 months.
It's crazy. I think it's gonna be weirder going back now.
Yeah, like you're just gonna feel dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if you got the vaccine, like they're saying you still have to wear a mask, which I don't really get. I'm not a doctor, but I don't really get. But yeah, like it's gonna feel weird, like even watching movies or watching TV. Just like, what are you animals doing? You guys are in an office together?
Yeah.
At the same time? Yeah. Dude, you're talking to somebody at a bar. You don't even know them.
But it is interesting how nice it's been to just get through a winter season and not get sick. No colds. No.
Yeah, I think the flu's going to have an AK-47 next year, though. So watch out.
Yeah, but he's got a reputation to uphold. It's like, he's a big guy in these streets for years.
Yeah, he took a year off. Yeah,
you're coming in here trying to take my corner. You're gonna regret it. Say hello to my little string.
But yeah, it's nuts how nobody's getting sick.
Yeah,
I get the flu every year. I've got the flu since I'm 21. Since I've been selling food, every year I get the flu. I was good this year.
Look at you now.
Yeah, it was dope. Yeah, no flu was quite nice.
Yeah,
but it's nuts. So Drew, we went long, 43 minutes.
Yeah, we got to wrap this puppy up.
Yes,
I think our average watch time is not 43 minutes, so
it's more like 9 seconds. So,
well, go ahead. Our listeners who are still hanging with us, appreciate the listen, the patronage. Go ahead if you're a new listener, per usual. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Like us. Tell your friends. Tell your non-friends. Tell everybody.
Yeah. Just do the right thing. Big time. Also, so nobody sent us a message yet. If you guys have a beer that you want us to try, I'm always in the market for new beers. So just send us some beer. We'll try it. We can definitely get a little deeper on the beers because I know we kind of glance by it because it's more medicinal than anything. But we could definitely talk about it. So
Yeah.
beers, questions, anything. Just somebody interact with us.
We need it.
Please. Yeah.
That's so
unprecedented times.
Yeah. Reach out to us in this new normal.
Yeah.
All right,
This
man.
is good,
I'll talk
Drew.
to you.
All right, buddy. See you next week. Peace.
Bye.